What you're looking at, Architectural Committee, Carolyn, is the inside unit of a mini split system I bought for my sister's house in upstate New York. Her house is 24 by 24. She built it about 15 years ago. It's a one-bedroom, little kitchen. It's perfect for an in-law place, and she built it next to her main house, and she was living in it. So she had a kerosene monitor heater that she had to start using in September and early October when you started getting frost back in New York. So I decided I wanted to buy one of these for my house out here in Arizona, but I figured she needed one. Her monitor heater was getting old, and this one would work. We experimented. So this is the inside unit, and what it has is this digital readout is what you set it to with your remote. You have a remote control that goes with this that has a follow me mode, so that the louvers and the vents will direct the air towards wherever the remote is. If you carry the remote around the room with you, the vents inside of this unit will try to direct the air and whatever the thermostat is in the remote. So if you walk away, if you're right next to it, it won't put out as much as if you were to walk away, say 15 feet away. Since you're further away from the unit is going to put out more because it's trying to heat the remote. But anyway, that's the inside unit, and I'll stop here. We're on the other side of the wall now from that inside unit. And I just want to let you know, I've been through the drill now of the experience of installing one of these. When I was home, and I'm going to zoom in on the outside unit. Now, okay, this plastic covering that goes over the lines, you have refrigerant lines, you have electricity lines, you have a communication line all inside of this plastic cover. And you can buy this plastic cover off eBay. There's all kinds of kits for it. You can, whatever you want to do. Here's the electrical breakout box. That's a 220 circuit breaker, a breakout box. It's required, it's code. I will wire it. My circuit breaker panel, where I want to put my outside unit, is between the two windows on my living room. I want to mount the inside unit above the two windows in the living room. The living room's the biggest room in the house, and that outside unit where I want to mount it is right next to the circuit breaker panel. And this plastic here, we had a local technician install this, but I was going to install it, but I had to return to Arizona. But before the service technicians showed up to install this unit, I had already bought everything that was needed for the unit, for him to do the installation. I bought the 10-2 wire that was needed to run from the circuit breaker box to this breakout box right here. I bought this base. I bought the breakout box. I bought the circuit breaker that went into the 220 circuit breaker that went into the box. I had ordered off eBay this protective line, this shroud that goes over the plumbing. I had ordered the inside and outside unit. So basically, when the fellow showed up, all he had to do was take everything that I had in the box and install it. He was in and out in an afternoon. And his job was, this comes pre-charged, and if you stay within the length of the lines that they send you with this unit, you have enough refrigerant in this unit to fill the lines. But the lines have to be evacuated. When you hook up all these lines, he comes along with an evacuation pump and does a decay check, which means he pumps it down to a negative pressure or a positive pressure. either does negative or positive, and he makes sure that those lines don't leak. When he's done with that and he knows the lines don't leak, he vacuums out the lines and he puts a negative pressure or a vacuum inside of these lines, and then he turns a valve down here. When he turns these two valves down here, all the refrigerant in this unit that comes pre-charged will be drawn into these evacuated lines, and it will charge it. And then all you do is turn it on. So that's my presentation for now. Thank you for watching. This is what I want to do out beside my house. Now, if I have to build out of engineered wood a slat picket fence around this unit, or I can put plants around it to disguise it, I can put a cement wall around it to disguise it. But anyway, for the Architectural Committee, for Carolyn, this is what I want to do. And if you give me the okay, I will order this thing immediately. One thing about this unit will start paying me back the day that I turn it on. The day that I turn it on, it'll be like having a stock that's paying dividends. Instead of using so many kilowatts a day to cool and heat my house, I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to get a dividend from the day I turn this on into the future. And that's why I want to do this. Thanks for helping me. Anything you can do to help me get this thing done, please. Thank you in advance. Goodbye.